Assalamualaikum. My name is Mohamad Syafiq bin Redzuan, and today I'll be presenting my case study research. And the topic of my research is students' focus in class. My research aims to highlight the topic of students' focus and attention in classroom. I have chosen this topic due to the rising concern in the focus of students in modern day class. This is backed by the numerous amounts of articles and news reports that I have found. These are the articles that I have managed to find supporting my claims and my research. And the objective of this study or research is first to find out the struggle for teachers in maintaining focus in class. And second is to find out the elements that influence the focus of students in the class. For literature review, it is a critical analysis of existing research on a specific topic to provide a comprehensive understanding of the subject. The content available in the review is theoretical perspective, theories, articles, and key points. For theoretical perspective, I have managed to find three theories that are in this research, which are attribution theory by Bernard Werner, Atkinson and Schifrin theory, and Skinner operant conditioning. For the first theory, which is attribution theory, it aims to understand how people attribute causes to events and actions when it comes to success and failure, a psychological framework that explores how individuals interpret and explain the causes of their own and others' behavior. For the second theory, which is Atkinson and Schifrin theory, it emphasized the role of attention, rehearsal, and encoding in determining whether information is stored for the long term or lost. The attention plays a crucial role in determining whether information moves from sensory memory to short-term memory. And lastly, Skinner operant conditioning is a method of learning that occurs through association of behavior with its consequences. It focuses on how behaviors are influenced by reinforcement or punishment, which in turn affects whether a behavior is repeated in the future. These are the several articles that highlight the issue of attention in students' learning. The first article mentions that the percentage rose to 75% when school leaders were questioned about whether students' lack of focus or inattention had a moderate or severe negative effect on learning. Next is an article that mentions in a world filled with constant notifications and instant rewards, it's not surprising that both students and teachers have observed a decline in student attention span. The third article mentioned that 85% of teachers surveyed in a poll commissioned online agreed that the endless scrolling nature of social media, such as TikTok, has had a negative impacts on students' attention span. The fourth article mentioned that a severe negative impact on student learning due to inattention or lack of focus during 2023-2024 year has been reported. For the fifth article, it is reported that 91% of students nationwide use social media. A significant majority of university students are experiencing a decline in their focus and ability to produce high-quality academic work. The key points from the article, it is evident that there is an ongoing issue relating to students' focus and attention in the classroom. From the articles, we can see that there are reports of declining attention rate in class. The main contribution for this issue is said to be social media, and not only that, 91% of students who use social media are expecting a decline in focus and attention. For research, the methodology used in order to obtain data is done by conducting interview sessions with the teachers. The method used in the research is qualitative method, which is conducting interview. This method involves collecting non-numerical data such as words, behaviors, or images to explore phenomena. It typically involves in-depth exploration and understanding of people's experiences, beliefs, or opinions. In order to conduct the interview, two teachers with different experience in teaching have been chosen. The first teacher chosen has over 3 years of teaching experience, while the second teacher has been teaching for less than 3 years. The process of gathering the information you need to answer the question is called data collection processing. In this research, a structural interviews have been conducted. This is an interview where all participants are asked the same questions in order to obtain data. The questions are designed to gather data that address the research question and align with the research objective. In this case, in the interview, open-ended questions have been used in order to allow participants to express their views in their own words and provide rich qualitative data. In my findings, I have found similarities and differences between the teachers' opinions. The main findings and theories are also found during the interview. So for similarities, both of the teachers has shown similarities when answering questions. This can be seen when both of the teacher agree or believe that the understanding of students in class is important to ensure the students pay attention. They also believe that the elements in class, such as the classroom environment, plays a major role in ensuring students' engagement and classroom management. And they also agree that social media is a distraction for the student as it affects the students' focus in the class. Next is an interview clip with teacher 1 agreeing with this point.
when we want to maintain the student focus in class. Uh, for one, it's going to be how to keep the lesson interesting and engaging. And the second one, to get the students to pay attention to what we say while we are teaching it to them. And then keeping the students alert while we are conducting the lesson. I mean, that's the main thing, I think. The main thing that if we want to maintain students' attention, that we have to give proper consideration when we want to maintain the student focus in class. Uh, for one,
Next is
it's
the
going to
second
be
for this
how to keep
next
the
is the
lesson
interview clip for
interesting
the
and
second
engaging.
teacher.
And most of it comes from the students' inability to comprehend the lesson more accurately, what we say or talk or teach in English. Okay. Other than that, I believe the students' environment itself could manipulate their focus in class. You see, when again, most of it comes from the students' inability.
So for the differences, there are also differences that is shown by in the opinion of during the interview by the teacher. For example, teacher 1 believes that students should use social media less and instead do activities that will benefit them, such as exercising. On the other hand, teacher 2 believes that students can use social media for studying, such as looking at videos for certain subjects. The main finding I have found from the interview is that first, catching the student attention in class is important, as highlighted by the teacher before. When you when you manage to catch the attention of students, the student will pay attention more in class. Next, class environment plays a crucial role in maintaining student focus. As mentioned by both teachers, this is crucial in the study of the students as they don't want the students to be distracted by the environment of the classroom itself. And next is that social media is a distraction for students and affect their focus. Both teachers agreed that social media impacted students due to in terms of their thinking and in terms of how they act in the class. In the interview, there are also theories that align with what the teacher said. For example, attribution theory by Bernard Weiner can be seen by how students motivate themselves during the lesson. According to teacher 1, students who came from different backgrounds have different motivation to focus in class. These different backgrounds are some kind of a motivation or a fuel for them to focus in class more. Next theory by Atkinson and Schifrin is relatively seen in class when teaching. For example, both of the teachers agree that the students would pay more attention more in class if the teachers can grab their attention. This is in line with the theory by Atkinson and Schifrin, as teachers should be able to focus on the students' stimuli in order to get the attention of the students. The class environment, which is a stimuli, also plays a role in maintaining students' focus. And the next theory, which which uses social media can be considered a negative reinforcement in Skinner operational theory. In order to pay attention more in class, students use social media less can help students to focus more. By using social media less and focusing more in class, students will be rewarded with good examination result. This is a reinforcement that will lead to students using social media less and having a better result. So in conclusion, we will cover the summary of findings, future research, and recommendations. To summarize the findings, it can be said that the objective of the research has been achieved, and the interview conducted has been able to pinpoint the similarities of opinion by the two teachers. And in order to maintain students' focus in class, grabbing their attention in class is crucial, and environment of the class also plays a role in maintaining the focus, and social media is considered a distraction for students. For possible future research, I believe that the way to use social media in a way that supports students in class and also how teacher can teach students using social media as a platform is two possible research that can be done. So for recommendations, I believe that encouraging students to use social media in a way that will benefit them can help the students more, as mentioned by teacher too. By using social media to prepare for the examination, students can use social media to look up videos that will help them in their studies. I also believe that ensuring this class environment and teaching style that manage to grab student attention is important, as this is in line with the theories that I have mentioned before. That is all for me. Thank you.